the dogs are not too excited about what I got, but some.
Oh my god. Am I supposed to be getting you too?
No, not me. It's all about the Theory Type W. Been waiting for this a long time. Long time. Let's see. How is that? It's pretty much a fuselage. The cool thing about this, it comes ready to fly. So I'm assuming it's pretty much, I just had to bind it to my radio and go. Servo wire here. There we go. Clicks in place. Wow, that's it. So I'm just gonna fly it here in my backyard. Awesome FPV backyard. It really took me about 15 minutes to go through the manual, bind it. And what I did with the canopy here is there's a second canopy included for a Mobius style camera. I don't do Mobius, so I had to figure out a way to put the session on there. So I just cut out a square part on top and it just fits perfectly. So Maiden. So another thing I'm gonna do is, because since it was meant for a Mobius, which is I think like 30 grams or 40 gram camera, I went with the Session, which is like 80 grams I think. So I'm gonna compensate the weight difference by going with a 1000 milliamp battery and see if that works. The sun though.
It's actually not that bad.
Huh?
It's not that bad. Cookie!
So, I've had this wing for a whole weekend now. I've flown about I would say like 8 lipos maybe. If you are someone like me who just wants to get into flying a wing, something different other than quad, for a break, for a change, what have you, it does not get any simpler than this. I mean, I could have been in the air in about 15 minutes of getting this package in the mail. It was pretty much snapping these wings together, binding it to your radio, charging a lipo, plugging it in, and up you go. The stickering job took longer than usual. If you're wondering what happened to the stickers on this wing,
Babe, he flew into their yard. You bet you're going over to take care of that, huh?
that was a close one. Almost hit his car. So that crash, I thought the quad would be damn near totaled, but all it did was it broke the tip right here. It kind of cracked off. I could have epoxied it together. But yeah, I mean, for something just for fun, this is really awesome. The wobbliness, you know, this number it does when flying, that's the only letdown for me, coming from flying quads all this time, how smooth the quad flies. To be honest, this was getting me motion sick for flying extended periods of time with the wobbling and stuff. But the speed, I mean, I've not flown it without a session yet. And if you notice, I switched it to the Racecraft Bullnose 5045 prop, and man, it's much faster than the regular prop that's included with this package. Landing this FPV is very challenging. But put simply, if you want something, if you're like me, just want something different, something fun to fly around, I really can't compare this to the other wings out there, because this is my first wing, and it handles great for what it is. And with the session on it, it handled itself pretty well. So having said that, it's a lot of fun. I do not have time to sit around, spend hours putting a wing together, figuring out the different ESC motor combos, or the fact that this uses all mini quad parts, motors, props, lipos. And let me talk about lipos. I was running this with 1000 milliamps, flying 3 to 4 minutes in pretty aggressive throttle. Not a problem. Came back with a decent amount of juice left. So this wing has exceeded my expectations. I gotta tell you, the wobbling makes me nervous. Made me nervous flying FPV. Line of sight, it seems it looks like it's smooth. You don't see the wobbles when you're flying it or watching it line of sight. So that's the Theory W. Hope you guys enjoyed this review.
Babe, he flew into their yard.